right, everybody, welcome back. So one of my major objectives for today is I want to get this upstairs ceiling in the loft of the maple cabin. I want to increase the height on it just a little bit. These collar ties are in here. That didn't work out real well, but these collar ties are in here in order to help support the roof. But as I've been doing a little bit of research, I understand that I don't want to take them out necessarily. I'm going to move them up a little bit. But in addition to that, I'm going to be adding these brackets up at the ridge beam, or not the ridge beam, but the ridge board, in order to help support the roof. Now, I know the collar ties are supposed to be in the upper third. I know the closer to 1/3 that they are, the better off they are. But I know that these joists or these hangers will add the additional support necessary in order to hold these the roof rafters into place. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Collar ties in general are intended to stop the rafters from spreading apart and pressing outwards on the walls of the exterior framing of the structure when weight, such as piling snow, builds up on the roof. These collar ties are most necessary when the downward force of the rafters is distributed directly to the exterior walls in a perpendicular manner. In the case of our cabin, the rafters are being carried at the bottom by the ceiling joists, which are essentially working as collar ties and forcing the full weight of the roof system straight down onto the log walls. The addition of these hangers, as well as the extra collar ties that I am replacing in the upstairs, are likely overkill, but as you will see throughout most of my videos, I am very often a little extra when it comes to engineering. The brackets I am using are Simpson Strong-Tie LRU 26Z light rafter U-hangers, and were installed with Simpson Strong-Tie connectors. Okay guys, so I just I took a lunch break, and now I have to deal with a minor issue, nothing major. So what we have here is we have this light. This light is up in those collar ties that I am taking down, or relocating anyway. So the light's going to have to be moved. As you can see, There it is, right there it is, right there. And it's going to need to be taken down. And actually, what I intend to do initially anyway is this wall that's right here. That is going to be nothing more than a knee wall. I'm going to actually knock that down to a lower level so that I can actually put a window in that eave that is much larger than the one that is currently in there, which is that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the power to the light, and I'm actually going to pull the whole thing out and disconnect it there at the switch and actually pull it down through the floor, wire nut it off, and let it sit until I'm ready to relocate it. That way I can continue to take these collar ties out, and we'll go from there. This light will be replaced by another that is more centrally located over the stairs, as well as two more lights across the ceiling of the upstairs sleeping loft. The stair light will be controlled by a three-way switch, one at the top and one at the bottom of the stairs, and the upstairs light will be on a completely separate switch. Each of these brackets requires 9 screws, 5 1.5-inch screws and 4 2.5-inch screws that tie the rafter and the ridge board in a crisscross manner along with the bracket. These brackets were super easy to install. I have used Strong-Tie connectors previously at my home when building my deck. They do recommend that you use the appropriate fasteners with these brackets for maximum strength. I decided in order to make the area over the stairs easier to work on that I was going to remove the framed wall at the top of the steps today. Making this a knee wall will allow the light from the larger casement window that I have to brighten up the upstairs. Okay, so I took out all of the collar ties and I installed all of these brackets. And now I have pre-cut all of the new collar ties, which I used the old collar ties, cut them down to where I want them to be, and I'm going to put them into place. I'll finish this up. As you can see, I've added the brackets up there, one on each rafter, as well as the collar ties, which I raised up about 1 foot from where they were previously, effectively raising the headroom in this upstairs loft by 1 full foot. So I can come up here without having to worry about banging my head, as long as I'm paying attention and don't get too close to the edges of the rafters. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day cleaning up and get ready to head home. But if you want to see what we continue to work on here, please subscribe. If you like the video that you saw today, give me that thumbs up, and we'll see you soon. Take care.